you go. Yes, I see that I'm being subtly pressured in very unsubtle ways that I have to answer a question from Defers because he's asked it whether it will be answered or not. And when somebody wishes upon a star in the Stratosphere Lounge, then then that wish will come true. All you have to do, uh, 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 DFRSS, all you have to do, Defers, is close your eyes and click your heels together 3 times and say, I want my question answered, I want my question answered. And sure enough, it will happen. Watch. Now, you're going to have to be named Defers in the comments section. Eric Blake is apparently owns this whole second part of it. So let's see. Where are you? We'll find you. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Oh, Julius. Okay. Right, Julius? I'm looking. Steve, Daryl, Malloy, Cameron, Joshua, Ashley, Tom, Jim. Hey, Jim. Uh, Eric Blake, Anthony, David, Allo, Constant. Hey, Allo. Good to see you again. Dave Olson. Hey, Dave. Jake, Patrick, Dave again, Cameron, Steve, Darrow, Eric Blake, Doug Dobbs, Allo again, Miscreant, Merlin. Hey, Merlin. Good to see all these familiar names and faces. Eric Blake again and again and again. Jesus, Eric, give it a rest. I go out on a date or something. I don't see it. So, Julius, would you please pop it into the live stream? And when you wish upon a star. We're now going through the list of tough names from the Mystery Science Theater episode, the classic. Was it Blast Heart Cheese or something like that? Something like that. It's not Biff Hard Cheese. It's something hard cheese. I love them. I love them. That was just one of the. Once it started, that was one of the times I simply just. I thought I was going to die laughing. Honestly. Punch, rock groin, big McLarge, huge, thick McRun fast, slab, steak face, rock, squat thrust, all of these blast heart cheese. Yeah, blast heart cheese. We put our faith in blast heart cheese. Space Mutiny. Awesome. Okay, here we go. Question, is Julian Assange a criminal or a hero? Question number 2, my wedding is next March, and I don't have anyone from my family to take part in it, so maybe some of you amazing people are willing to take part. What a sweet thing to say. Will you be in America at that time, Julius? I'll wait for the 8-second delay or whatever. That is lovely. I'll get to the Julian Assange thing. It'll probably be the last thing I do or next to the last thing I do. But so you say it'll be in March. Will you be here in America? Okay, he says yes. Tennessee? We're waiting. Tennessee's a beautiful place. It's a shame there's so many Tennesseans there. Georgia. All right, I'm telling you. Dave Big Booty said Julius's wedding can be the first official Stratacon, and I'm in. Julius, we will be there. We will be there. If it's next March in Georgia, by God, we'll do it, and we will turn out and give your wedding. Turn your wedding into the most expensive, bankrupting possible thing that could ever occur to you. You will regret this for the rest of your life. But yes, that sounds great. And Georgia's as good a place as any. I have friends in Georgia. I also have friends in North Carolina, and Natasha has not seen those areas. So that's what we'll do. We've been talking about a Strato convention, and been talking about it for 5-10 years now, and nothing's ever really actually lit the spark, but it's wonderful. We get an American coming home to America. We get a guy getting married, and this is how Americans who love this country roll out the welcome wagon for one of our own who happened to be born someplace else. So StratoCon shall rise. Yeah. It's done. Next March, we'll do it. Now, needless to say, I'm not going to do any actual work on this, but I will be there. And without question, this thing will organize itself. So being a little flip about that, but yes, we will. It'll happen. We'll bring a bunch of people there, and it'll be great to see you. Great to meet everybody else. We'll have ourselves a fine old time. Alcohol will be consumed in prodigious quantities. Even blowhard fighter pilots or known miscreants may even find themselves at your wedding. So you're going to need, if not security, you're going to need certainly some kind of a gate, something to keep out the riffraff. Tennessee Moonshine, they make something in San Diego called Ramona Sunshine. They can't call it moonshine because that is an actual it's like an actual name that gets you into trouble somehow or another. But they make moonshine down there called Sunshine, and Natasha and I think it is delicious. Delicious. It's made in Ramona, California, and it tastes like, the closest I can come to it is what it would taste like if you were to take a jar of wood varnish and mix it up with rocket fuel. But man alive, that was fantastic. Yeah, we'll do a cake. We'll do all of that stuff. We'll be there, buddy. That's a promise. Barring some, no, I'm not barring nothing. We'll be there. We'll be there, right, Natka? If you can text me, and you're watching, you want to go to Georgia for Julius's wedding in March, and by the way, there's another couple that hasn't really had the wedding ceremony that they deserved, and so we will see about that. Anyway, that's great news, very good news. This kind of thing just makes me very, very happy. As far as Julian Assange goes, double wedding. Bill doesn't tell Natasha anything, Bob. Bill asks Natasha, and then, humbly lowers his head and awaits the decision. Yeah, this is great. Steve Darrow says he doesn't think Assange can make the wedding. Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, the Strata Loungers go down to Georgia. All right, so hold on. So is Valerie here in the room? This is just absolutely awesome. In any event, this kind of thing makes me not only feel good, this kind of thing gets past. Hi, Valerie. Well, isn't that awesome? Fantastic. So we're in. We're in. And Natasha and I need a little celebration too. So we will do our own celebration, and it'll be magnificent. It'll be the best celebration ever. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be the biggest marriage ceremony ever. Everybody's going to love it. But this is wonderful news. So congratulations to both of you. A bunch of us got together for the CitizenCon convention, which was in Texas last year, last October. It was fun seeing everybody. We need to have those kind of get-togethers again. The forces that be have determined that CitizenCon is going to be in Great Britain this year, which makes it a little more difficult to drive to. But in any event, we'll be there. So somebody invite Dwight Schultz. Dwight Schultz. Hang on now. Hang on. What a great idea, this putting the sound on the spacebar thing. You hardly ever use the spacebar. Um, uh, I know Dwight pretty well. I haven't seen him in several years now, 2, 3, 4 years. Um, but uh, but I know Dwight very well. Um, he's a great actor. I have a part for him in. I have a great part for him in Big Bat Problems. I have a great part for him in Aurora. Um, and I love Dwight. And the thing I love most about Dwight is that Dwight will start talking and he will become so passionate and so animated. It's like, here it comes, you know. It's like he just literally blows his top on anything. He starts getting so excited and angry, and I just love it. I love it. And he was great. He's in the A team, and he's the only coward in all of Starfleet. So that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, that'd be great. I need to get in touch with Dwight. I miss him. I miss him a lot. I haven't seen him or heard from him in a long time, and I guess the feeling is mutual because a lot of us haven't heard from each other in a long time, and that's why the Facebook, Google, YouTube strategy is actually working. Yeah, that'd be grand. Okay, cool, cool. Time. One more.